Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at Superkowboj1's Tempo Rogue. This list comes to us from Hearthstone, of course. All the links are in the description if you are watching on YouTube. And this list was originally posted as a budget deck, as a kind of free-to-play-ish deck. But Superkowboj was nice enough to mention some upgrades, so we're going to be playing with the full deck here. We've got all the legendaries that they mentioned they'd like to chuck in the deck, so we've put them in here. Tempo Rogue has been an interesting archetype for the last year or so of Hearthstone. We've seen lots of different variations. We've of course seen Odd Rogue and Even Rogue be massive parts of the metagame, but with those out of the way, a lot of people are looking to just pure Tempo Rogue to be kind of the rogue deck to beat. And there's a lot of interesting new tools. Most people have been very excited by Underbelly Fence, say 2 mana, 2/3 Battlecry. If you're holding
by Morgan Davey. Keep it wavy, Morgan Davey. Thank you.
Thank you, Tokido Kim X. Thank you for the follow. A lot of people have been excited for Underbelly Fence, so this becomes a 3/4 with a rush if we're holding a card from another class, which can be as easy to activate with a Pilfer on turn 1. We've also got cards like Blink Fox, which can get us a card from another class, and Henchclan Burglar, which is another new card, which I think has been overperforming, or at least in the games I've seen, has really overperformed, and I already thought the card was quite good. Obviously, 4 mana, 4/3, Battlecry, discover a spell from another class, and the good thing is, spells are usually very reactive, and very good at what they do, so we can usually discover very effective spells for the situation that we're in. If we're in a a big board stall or something like that, we might be able to take a one-sided AoE. If we need burn, we might be able to take kill commands, frostbolts, these types of things, and it does add those cards to our hand for our Underbelly Fence. The other card that this enables that is new and quite interesting is Vendetta. New rare, 4 mana, deal 4 damage to a minion, costs 0 if you're holding a card from another class. So we get a huge backstab if we're holding a card from another class, and that really kind of epitomizes what Tempo is all about. Just having very efficient ways to get rid of things, to remove things, allows us to kill something whilst also putting pressure on our opponent. You can imagine Turn 3, we can Blink Fox, then Vendetta something, and that's just a really strong effect. Outside of that, we've got a lot of very typical Tempo Rogue-y type cards. We've got some 1-drops, Crystallizer, Southsea Deckhand, operates more as, I guess, a bit of a reach towards the end of the game. New Hogsteed, lets us compete on board. Once again, all we really want to do is just make sure we hold down the board, deal as much face damage as possible, and then use a couple of our reach options to get our opponent dead. Outside of that, really not too much to say. The one thing that I am concerned about with this deck is just the choices of removal. Of course, when a metagame is very new and it's constantly evolving and things like that, it's very easy to get it wrong, or very easy to be right one day and wrong the next. So we will be looking at our 2 Eviscerates, 1 Sap, and 2 Fan of Knives, and 2 Vendettas, and just making sure that that's the right selection. If we're seeing a lot less 1 Toughness minions or go wide boards, we might want to cut down on the Fan of Knives, with the 1 Fan of Knives here, sorry. And the only other thing is just this deck feels a little bit creature-light. It feels like it wants something else there. We've only got the 4 1-drops, the 4 2-drops, the 5 3-drops, I think, 6. And that just feels a bit light. Feels like we might want another 1-drop, another 2-drop there, something like that. Regardless, I hope that we're wrong. I really do. This deck does seem really sweet. Rogue does seem very strong right now. So we're going to jump into some games, and even if we don't get some wins, the main thing is that we learn a fair bit about Tempo Rogue and take that in, take the matchups in, of course, and make sure that for the rest of the expansion we kind of know where we're at. Let's do it.
Watch your back.
Alright, we are here with Superkowboj1's Tempo Rogue. I think we're going to send everything back here. Really want to hit that Crystallizer, a 1-drop. I think Henchclan's okay, but I think we'd rather have a good start. Up against the Warrior.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just play 3-4. Not the best. I mean, this Gorehowl could actually be pretty good. It does represent 7 damage to the face if we want it. Not the greatest Gorehowl you've ever seen, but it's fine. Come on.
I wonder.
The pleasure is mine.
Come on.
I must choose.
Okay.
That was an error.
I'll take that.
Job done.
Ooh, Militia Command is real good. We're stealing some good ones today.
Somebody order a bomb.
Yeah, I think we'll use our Militia Commander here.
Defend the gates. To me.
Somebody order a bomb. Okay. I think we might just go for the Hench Clan Burglar this turn. Just make it so if they do brawl, we might be okay. Yeah, and we can save for like a big Van Cleef if they do go for it. Let's take these Murlocs.
I'll take that. To me.
See if they got a brawl here. We can fire back with a Crystallizer Hench Clan Van Cleef. I think they'd have to have the other brawl then. It's a good one.
Flesh fails. Try the
Brotherhood shall prevail.
Alright, let's see if they have the other brawl. You could also have a Warpath here, and that's pretty good. Why is Crystallizer in the deck? Maybe I missed the explanation. Crystallizer is just all about the body, I believe. There's no synergies here for dealing damage to ourselves or armor synergies or anything like that. I guess it means... Oh, they did have the other brawl. Yeah, there's not too many synergies or anything like that.
Flesh fails. Try crystal. Crystallize.
Here we go.
And that's really all it is. A 1/3 body just competes very well for the board early on. But yeah, it could also mean that if we you know, steal some weird spells, we might be able to use them a bit better. Dink. One, 2, 3, 4, 10, 14.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Crystallize.
Here we go.
I think we're in a pretty good position. We've got this Gorehowl still. If our opponent had, say, like, Warpath twice and then like a shield block, that'd be pretty good. Or how lethal. Now, there aren't 5 bombs in our deck, so I don't think we can die. There we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Da, 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 da. Yeah, good rips, good rips. GG. Opponent did okay there. We didn't get to take advantage of many of our like rush effects, other than the one that we stole from our opponent. But it was still a good game to see just how much pressure we can apply in that early game. So, GG's. All right, up against the Hunter here. Let's take a look. What are we looking for? Well, we've got the Pilfer. We've got our 1-drop. Maybe we send back this South Sea Deckhand. Honestly, maybe we send back the Pilfer as well. Just kind of go Crystallizer, Curve Crystallizer, Dagger, Henchclan Thug. We'll keep the Pilfer in case we draw like a Vendetta or something like that. Does seem a bit of a weak card to keep. But I think we'll be relying on my beautiful Pig Son a little bit more this game.
Flesh fails. Try crystal.
I do like Crystallizer quite a lot. I like the idea that you can get a bit more value out of your healing if you've got some healing effects or maybe some lifesteal minions. Like that it enables some early armor plays. I think this is a pretty safe dagger up. We want to dagger up anyway for a Henchclan Thug. We could have, you know, coined out a deckhand or something like that, but we'll get some value out of our weapon while we can. We might want to coin this out next turn in case. Huh. Guess that is the question.
Folks, who goes there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go.
Maybe the correct choice there was instead to take 4. Like trade these 2 in, keep our coin. Might, I don't know, that coin just feels like it's rotting a bit. It's a kill command, nice. Are we going to get many better silences? I mean, if our opponent is relying on like Savannah Highmane, that's probably a pretty good silence. I feel like we just need to get on board though.
Magic shall not save.
We gotta have something to start chipping away at our opponent. This is pretty bad against flanking strike though. It's very good against kill command. Happy to absorb a kill command there. Be a good one. Do we have Death Rattle minions? I don't think so. Uh-oh. That's bad. Of course they have the Savannah Highmane too. Yuck. Yucky duck.
Here we go. Fails. Try crystal.
Yeah, I mean, if our opponent doesn't have more of those types of like Savannah Highmane, Tundra Rhino cards, We might have a shot. Probably not now. Tight. Yeah, sure.
Here we go.
Guess we're in hope mode. Do we want 5 armor more, or do we want the removal? It's actually a pretty it's actually something you have to think about. Uh-oh. That card. Way better. Way better than all of our cards. Even if we play this and kill it, they just kill it with the other Wyvern. Wyvern. Man, it doesn't even die. Ugh. We are holding a card from another class. No, I don't think we're getting out of this one, folks. Especially with our opponent having another Wyvern ready to go. So definitely a bit of a rough start. I guess that is the unfortunate part of just you know, not having too many creatures, and especially some of those creatures needing to be paired with other things like Underbelly Fence. But yeah, definitely got a little bit overrun there. GG.
Back.
Okay, up against Shaman here. I think we'll send back the Blink Fox, maybe. Try and find either a 2-drop to fit in with this curve. I mean, we can just dagger anyway, but I think we just want to try and maybe find some more options. Though perhaps Blink Fox was the best option of them all.
Flash fails. Try crystal.
Not having to use the dagger on turn 2 is actually pretty good, because it means we can sequence out these 2 hench clans over the next 2 turns.
Here we go.
Our opponent's going to need to overload something, probably to trade in. Pretty good. A lackey too. If they got the rush lackey, it could be tremendous.
You belong to the bog now.
Oh, a bog slosher. Okay. I think we're gonna go. Ooh. No, not online. I think we're gonna go.
Here we go.
Alright, living on a prayer. If our opponent has Lightning Storm. Another Slurper. The Slurper from before. Did they get the Rush Lackey? Maybe they got the Transform Lackey twice in a row? I kind of want to sap here so that we can dagger up again. Does mean that we're going to have to rely on Vendetta to kill the next thing that comes out. Alright. Convinced myself. I mean, this might be enough to kill our opponent. As far as if they're just going to try and play a taunt or something, put something in our way. I mean, yeah, we can remove it if they're, or we can just try and add more to the board. There's a lot of stuff our opponent could have to mess us up. They are overloaded by 1. Ooh, Hex. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 13.
Here we go.
Tight. Really tight. I think that game was a lot closer than what it seems. I think it's definitely a good example of, you know, if our opponent had any number of things, if they had some better removal, if they hit a better lackey there, particularly. I mean, who knows? Maybe they did hit the rush lackey, but they chose not to deploy it. But as far as the deck goes, I think this is a great start. This is a really good start for Tempo Rogue. This is a good template, I think. There's definitely some experimentation to be done, you know, like with this Henge Clan Hogsteed. Is this the best 2-drop that we could be playing? Would we rather shift it over to maybe like a 2-3 or a 3-2 minion, something like an Armani Berserker or hell, even a you know, Defias Ringleader, Lab Recruiter, something like that. Definitely some experimentation to be done there. I think the standout cards for this archetype, definitely Henge Clan Burglar. We never really got to see Vendetta or Vendetta go off. We did see Underbelly Fence a bit. I think that Blink Fox kind of ties those things together quite well, so I think that that's probably going to be a thing for quite a while. But outside of that, Crystallizer definitely performed quite well as far as the cards that are not budget in this deck. Crystallizers were good. Van Cleef was, I guess, fine in the one game that we played it. Leroy was obviously phenomenal. And Myers, I imagine, will be okay. Though Myers is the card that I think I'm the most suspicious of, just because I think this card usually pairs a lot better with Preparation as kind of like a final burn. You know, draw a bunch of Eviscerates, draw a bunch of South Sea Deckhands, Cold Bloods, whatever, and use that to kill your opponent. I'm not sure. I think we need to play some more games to truly find out how good this is. Regardless, a big shout out to Superkowboj1's for the deck. If you are watching on YouTube, of course, all the links are available in the description below. Please jump over there to the Hearthstone deck article. Give Superkowboj a +1. Leave a lovely, thoughtful comment, like I know you will. All my details are down there below as well. Oh! Right at the end, ECW Taz with the 10 viewer host. Thank you very much. Regardless, stay safe, stay wavy, eat the rich, and EC dub. Bye. I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out other ones over here, or come subscribe to the Wave Pool for more excellent times.